Hi, Leo. I'm finally getting around to your guys' mid-March Oracle and Tarot reading. I've been having some technical difficulties. As you see, I kind of switched up my background a little bit. I needed a little bit of a change, okay? So I just moved my computer to my desk. This is like my office desk, and that's my tarot table. So I just kind of like needed a break from that. I'm going on vacation soon, which is 110% necessary. Yeah, and I just uploaded the first video that I did in this mid-March series, Aquarius, and I had to like restart my computer and everything because the first two times I was uploading it, not only did I wait 30 minutes for it to upload, it didn't, after that 30 minutes was up, it wasn't, like, something went wrong. Like there was some kind of glitch and it didn't upload at all. So anyway, that was just kind of like irritating because I usually like to film these like a little, like, I mean, 8 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock right now. That's not that late, but I do like to do it a little bit earlier. Anyway, how are you guys doing? What's going on, Leo? This is just your simple Oracle and Tarot reading. I am using a different Oracle deck, one that I have not used before, the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. So I might be reading, depending on the card that comes out and the information that I'm getting, I might be reading from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle book because the information that's in there is really, really good information. Just until I get like used to using the Fairy Wisdom Oracle on camera, and I kind of like tune in more. Like every single deck that I have for the like pretty much 90% of the decks that I use, I vibe really, really well with. I feel them really, really well. The Fairy Wisdom Oracle is just a little bit different because like the connection that I have with the Fairy Wisdom Oracle is like very creative. It's very like multi-dimensional. It comes from like other realms, okay? So I'm just getting used to feeling comfortable and confident enough to actually tell you what I'm thinking and feeling in regards to those realms, because it's not very usual. It kind of takes place more in like fantasy worlds and things like that. Like I actually really love the Fairy Wisdom Oracle, and I have like a very inspiring kind of connection to it, but it's very different. It's very playful. It's a very different kind of a vibe than any of the other decks that I have. Like literally any of the other decks, it's completely different. And sometimes I feel really, really pulled. Sometimes I feel like a very strong pull to use the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. And I always end up laughing my ass off after I do a reading because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like the fairies are really funny. They just have this personality that's very mischievous and like cunning and witty and playful. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, and I'm just, because I haven't really like showed that side of me yet, I guess I'm a little bit nervous, but there's really nothing to be nervous about because chances are if you clicked on this video and if you are open to tarot and oracle, that means that you are open to other dimensions of thought. It means that you are open to other realms of experience, and you're open to the different creative dimensions in your own mind as well, which is a really good thing. Yeah, so I guess with that being said, let's get started. I don't know why I'm playing with my hair like that. For the Aquarius video, I did have a little bit of music on in the background. So let me see if I want to do that again. It didn't get in the way, the music, and I kind of liked it. So, I don't know. Let's throw a little background noise on. Okay, I did pre-shuffle the decks already, so I have them right over here, okay? Get this out of the way. Oh, before I forget, yeah, so everything that I'm talking about is linked down in the description box below, but I do have my website up, TESAtaboo.com. I have my blog, my March 2021 Tarot Scope is up there as well. You can email me if you're interested in a personal, I do personal tarot readings, I do personal birth chart readings as well, so you can email me. I am going to be out of town for a week, so I'll get back to you when I get back in town. And you can follow me on Instagram. I am a writer as well. And I think that's about it. That's all I want to say. So let's get started. Pedestal. Alright, Leo, pedestal. Okay, so you hold yourself in really high regard, okay? You're holding yourself in really high regard right now. You're not really, like, having it, I think, with people who are trying to dim your light, or people who are, see, I told you, like, the fairy oracle, it's a, I'm gonna open the book for this. Choice. Look at this card. This angelic being is bound round and round, yet her bindings are not secured. She can choose to unbind herself at any moment. Situations are not always as dire as they seem. If you have chosen this card today, understand that you must look deeper at things going on in your life. Are you seeing all the different sides of the situation? Perhaps you are feeling restricted when it is your choice to simply decide to be free. We often bind ourselves with limited belief systems and outdated thinking patterns. What habits can you change in order to release yourself from your limited thinking? Many situations are not black or white or good or bad. It's up to you to find the middle ground in your perspective. Find the place where you can sit and see both sides. Ask for clarity and to see all facets before making up your mind. Find your pedestal where you can see your truth and release all that does not fit your chosen reality. Choose wisely what you want in your life. All of the choices we make create a vibration that affects all other life in the universe. If one chooses wisely, it will be what is also best for others. You have much more control of your life and circumstances than you may realize. Okay, so there you go. I told you it's a lot of information. But I still see this as like you're holding yourself in high regard. Okay. Ultimately. Summer Dragon. Aquarius got this as well. There's kind of like an itch, an inner, like you're looking forward to summer. There's an itch to explore. Summer Dragon is also very much about exploring. Yeah, it's just this need to be free, like to free yourself. Green Fairy. Green Fairy is very much about getting out into nature. Maybe getting in touch with nature. Okay. I'm not going to read every single card. Summer Dragon, Sunny. The joys of summer. Do as this dragon does. He is just a carefree little guy who moves from flower to flower, absorbing the sweetness of life. Green Fairy, healing. Green is the color of healing and growth. This card tells of healing and progress, a need for healing, or an ability to direct healing energy to yourself or others. Which is it for you? Okay. Maybe this like pedestal that you put yourself on, you might have wound it up a little bit too tight, okay? Overall, like what I'm getting from these three cards is that it is definitely, because Leo, you do usually hold yourself in very high regard. You're very strong, you're very courageous, people respect you, they're inspired by you. But sometimes maybe you take yourself too seriously, okay? And maybe it's just time to like let go a little bit with this summer dragon here. I mean, spring is around the corner, summer's not completely here yet, but like have fun, like relax, have fun, don't be so serious about everything. And of course, like if you need, there could be some other like underlying issues that's kind of like keeping you feeling restricted. Okay. And then with the healing energy, give yourself time to heal. Knight of Pentacles. I just decided to jump into tarot. This is Virgo energy. Underlying fire and earth. Going after, like being very strategic in your financial arena, okay? Whatever it is you're going after financially in regards to your job or your work or your career, you're being very methodical and strategic about it. So that could be why like you're putting yourself on such a high pedestal. It could be why like you've wound yourself up so tightly, and maybe like you're taking yourself like very, very seriously right now. And the summer dragon is just kind of like, okay, relax a little bit. Temperance, this is Sagittarius energy. Time to kind of like come back to yourself, do a little bit of healing, kind of create a new potion for yourself that is going to help you be more like free and creative. Okay, Sagittarius energy is very free and creative, and they like spend time, they heal themselves by mixing different elements, okay, by alchemizing things that aren't really working so that it can start working for them again. Knight of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo. Okay, you just want to be independent. You want to be financially independent, financially stable. But this Sagittarius energy and this Summer Dragon energy is like, you need to just kind of relax a little bit. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. It looks, Leo. Sun in Capricorn. You're holding on. You're like holding on for dear life. It's like you're holding on for dear life with what you have. You don't want to let go. You don't want to let go. You don't want to free yourself. Leah, it looks like there's some more healing that you need to do. Okay, at this point in time, I think that you're like kind of afraid to let go, but it's kind of building up. It's kind of brewing deep down inside. And, sooner or later you'll start to just kind of relax and let go and just kind of enjoy life again. It could take some time though. You're very concerned about your finances and your money and just making sure that you're secure, that you feel secure. Yeah, so this is your reading for mid-March. pretty simple, very, very chill. That's just kind of the vibe for this series. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.